Mr. Speaker, Uganda Revenue Authority is responsible for tax administration in this country, what we call collection of taxes. The policy aspects of taxation are spearheaded by Ministry of Finance through the tax laws which are passed by this House. I have been a member of Parliament for the last 14 years, responsible for reviewing tax laws on an annual basis. I therefore can competently tell which tax we have and which tax we don't have in accordance with the tax laws. Mr. Speaker, in all our existing tax laws, we have no provision that requires coffee farmers to be levied a tax on an acreage basis or any other basis. Therefore, those people who went to his constituency, we regard them as masqueraders. They are not from URA.
Thank you. Honorable Sol Maureen.
Thank you very much, Right Honorable Speaker. Arua Biliafe and Leah Odamachaku Road has been flooding. These are national roads where the culverts have been installed on. It has been flooding because of recently the rain that we received in Arua City that poured heavily. Right Honorable Speaker, the face of regional cities should look like cities. If you are to move to Arua City, Right Honorable Speaker, why until today some of our roads are flooding is because Arua City has no road equipment units. Yet in the last previous financial year ended, and this one is yet to end, Parliament passed money here for the road equipment units. And Arua City has not received any. And government keeps sending money, 1 billion for maintenance. And now Arua City having no road equipment units, we end up hiring from the nearby districts at a very high rate, very expensive, and we end up even exchanging bitter words sometimes. And it's very hard for us to absorb that money as the people of Arua City. We now, therefore, I request that the Minister for Works should give us an answer. What happened when we passed here money? The other time you said you procured 80%. The balance was remaining 20%. We gave you money again, but this time you only gave 14 districts. What happened to Arua City? Is Arua City not a regional city? Can you give attention to Arua City because we don't have road units and our roads are looking terrible? For the last 5 years, we are here struggling.
Thank you. Honorable Minister, you're about to cause me trouble. Bye.
Right Honorable Speaker, it is true Parliament gave us money to procure equipments for the new districts, and the equipments we procured, they served the 16 districts, and it was not the whole complete set. We actually need more 29 billion to be able to buy the balance of the equipment. We're supposed to give the district that their unit is complete. But for the cities, all of them, this is the plan we have in next financial year. And I request the honorable colleague to be patient. Once we pay the 29 billion for the other equipment we got, then we can be able to give the cities. Thank you.
Now, honorable colleagues, you see, the minister has no money, okay? He said there was a deficit on the money they were given. So, I mean, nothing you can do on the floor about him not implementing, because we never gave him, money to help him implement. But I know government has taken note of this issue. Minister of Finance is here, they've taken note. I hope, Minister, you wanted to add on something? For all cities?
Maybe Right Honorable Speaker, in addition, because roads are needed by the local people and our people to do business. Meanwhile, there is a mechanism where we borrow equipment from the Ministry of Works, from our zonal centers. If the city has money, we can give them equipment so that they can work on the roads that they wait for their own.
Thank you. Honorable, link up with your Honorable Minister. I think link up with your substation manager for West Nile, okay? So that you see, not only West Nile, but these cities. Yeah, all the cities. We'll be helping them for now as we get road equipment. Honorable Chimosho.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. My issue is that Kazo district was among the few districts that were considered to be given Technical Institute. And indeed, this was constructed. They started construction in 2014. They were lazy. It took 7 years to be complete. Now, after it is complete, it was coded in 2023. Up to now, there is no wage. The principal that was sent there worked for 1.5 years without any pay. That one left. They sent another one. He has worked for 5 months without any pay. There's been several correspondences between the district and the Ministry of Education and Public Service. Education sends them to Public Service. Public Service tells them, if you don't have wage, send back the principal. And there is already enrollment in the institute. So, Right Honorable, I request that Ministry of Public Service comes out clear. They can come and close it. It's okay if they wish. And tell the people of Kazo that they don't matter, so the institute can be closed. And we start keeping goats and cows there, if they don't mind, Right Honorable Speaker. Thank you very much.
Honorable Minister for Education. This is your institute.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. I want to thank my colleague for raising the very critical issue on the technical school.
Can you be more audible?
Thank you. I've listened carefully on the issue of the technical school in Kazo. Of course, very important for skilling our youth and the students. And it has come at the right time, at the time that we are in the budgeting process. However, I really want to apologize for the time that it has been operating without wage bill and the staffing. And I want to pledge that we will try at this period, if we can factor some, may not be all, but the critical staff, so that we can have the institute operational. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you. Committee on Education, take up this matter. Ensure we have wage. This is a government institution. We built it. It's just there being wasted instead of giving services. Honorable Narukora. Please, Honorable, you're protected. It's a maiden speech.
Mr. Speaker, I thank you for this opportunity. Honorable ministers from the sitting government and honorable ministers from the alternative government. Mr. Speaker, you know, when you use the shadow, some think that chisikirize. But shadow means kalondozi.
Honorable Narukora, we have a language we use here.
Yes,
that's
yes,
number one.
Yes, Mr. Speaker.
But number two, just to guide you, okay? Just for guidance, don't respond to colleagues who are speaking when they are not on record. Because the answer will be confused on who you are responding to because they were not on record. So you are protected. It's your maiden speech. Kindly show us cause.
Much obliged. Mr. Speaker, I thank you for that wonderful guidance. Honorable ministers in the sitting government, honorable ministers in the alternative government, members of parliament, I thank you. I take this opportunity to express my pleasure towards the manner I was treated by your office, Mr. Speaker, when I was sworn in expeditiously immediately after gazetting the results from Kawempe North constituency. Mr. Speaker, my name is Luyimba Zinalukola, who was voted after great violence, Mr. Speaker. My election, Mr. Speaker, was decorated by brutality from the members of armed forces. And indeed, the Electoral Commission, every time we are used to approach it, it could lament helplessly. And the chairman of the Electoral Commission, Mr. Speaker, made a request to me that when opportunity appears, we should make an amendment in the Electoral Commission Act to ensure that the Electoral Commission is in command of all constables, to avoid allowing UPDF to interfere in the elections, Mr. Speaker. Under Article 212 of the Constitution of the Republic of Uganda, it is the police to take primary duty of protecting us and our properties. But it can cooperate with sister security organs. Unfortunately, UPDF invites itself before. It is a challenge, Mr. Speaker. We are wondering, how would Uganda Police Force be overwhelmed by just a mere by-election in Kawempe North, not general elections? Mr. Speaker, sir, Kawempe North constituency has not had substantive representation for so long. Our Member of Parliament, who now departed, Honorable Sejirinya, he represented us for a short while. Later he was incarcerated, and after his release, he battled a long sickness, Mr. Speaker. We have suffered a number of challenges and predicaments, including but not limited to the following, Mr. Speaker. We have water shortage in Kawempe North constituency. We have inadequate health facilities. We have only one medical facility, that is at Komamboga, but its facilities are inadequate as compared to the corresponding growing population in the Kawempe North constituency. Mr. Speaker, we need intervention of the Ministry of Health. We need intervention of the minister in charge of water.
Honorable, I'm sorry for interrupting you. I know we've made in speech, but you stood up on a matter of national importance. And number two, it ended up becoming a statement. So, and a member, we don't have in our rules a provision for a member to make a statement apart from a statement of personal explanation under Rule 55. So when you look from look at Rule 52 to Rule 55. So even a new member, I try to be, no, I have been accommodative. I was listening. So I wanted to guide that for matters which are related to services, government services in your constituency, we are now starting to discuss ministerial policy statements, where we are looking at the budgets and provisions for services across the country. I can give you a time when we are on the statement for Ministry of Health, you raise health-related issues, because the minister will be here to respond and commit. Education, I give you a chance. Roads and infrastructure, like that, instead of you bringing them out here and we end up not capturing them. I don't know.
These are 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom condos available for sale right now. They are located in Namugongo, very close to the Catholic Shrine. If you're looking for a move-in ready condo, contact us right now. We have guaranteed parking, security. They also have lots of fresh air, natural light, and big windows. If you're in the market for a condo, call us right now. They are located in Namugongo, very close to the Catholic Shrine. If you're looking for a move-in ready condo, contact us right now.
Government, police, they are being persecuted, Mr. Speaker. Something must be done. to be sincere, we must practice tolerance in our politics. Mr. Speaker, this is so important. Should you allow me that opportunity, I can even appear before committee should one be allocated or this matter taken to it. I will appear, I will as well call the victims of that persecution. I thank you. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you. I will ask the minister. I'll ask the Minister for Internal Affairs. Yes. Honorable colleague Narukora, we have a mechanism of following up these issues, okay? And Honorable Chivumbi has been helpful on several occasions. So we are going to follow up these matters with the Minister for Internal Affairs. And if action is not taken, then it can come back here. Now, Honorable colleagues, Honorable Anifa.
Thank you so much, Right Honorable Speaker. Right Honorable Speaker, I want to join the rest of the members of this August House to welcome our new member, Honorable Narukora. When he came in, I wasn't here. I just wanted also, in line of your guidance, to inform him that it's not true that the health services in Kawempe are not there, or they cannot be to 100%. But Kawempe has got a regional referral hospital, The units of facilities in Kawempe are more than 5, and I'm always there inaugurating. I would also prefer that since he has come in newly, the district local government will help out to know where these facilities are. My office is open also as the Minister General duties in charge of hospitals to help you out. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Honorable Minister. Honorable, I want to welcome you once again. This is a house of comrades. We treat each other with respect. We stand by each other. So please ensure you interact with your colleagues beyond your political party. Just interact. We meet in the canteen, in the corridors. Feel at home. Okay? You're part of the family now. Next item.
Item number 3 on the order paper, bill's first reading, the Building Control Amendment Bill 2025.
Honorable Minister.
Right Honorable Speaker and Honorable Members, I beg to move that the bill entitled the Building Control Amendment Bill 2025 be read for the first time. Equally, I beg to lay the bill on table accompanied by the certificate of financial implication. Thank you, Right Honorable.
Thank you. The bill is referred to the Committee on Physical Infrastructure for processing as per Rule 129 of our Rules of Procedure. I had allowed Honorable.
The Building Control Amendment Bill 2025.
Thank you. Honorable Watkins.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. I also join the rest of our colleagues in welcoming Honorable Kawempe South to the big family. Mr. Speaker, sir.
That's Kawempe North.
Yeah, Kawempe North. Mr. Speaker, sir, the last sitting, the presiding officer gave clear instructions to the Minister for Works and Transport. I'm glad that he's in the House. Mr. Speaker, sir, the directive from the presiding officer was to the effect that December 7, 2024, the president went and opened the Pondwe-Kikorong Road, commissioned in and before the public eye or before the world with caterpillars, graders, backhoes, excavators, and trucks. And that was the president, Mr. Speaker, December 7, 2024. As I speak right now, Mr. Speaker, there's no truck, there's no grader.
But you see, Honorable Watkins, you see, the burden I get, okay, is for us to apply the point of procedure on matters that are not to do with today's sitting. Okay? And I think that's why Rule 78 requires one to first state the rule under which one is standing to raise a point of procedure. So would it be bad, Honorable, if you ask for space, I can give you tomorrow in Prime Minister's time or as a matter of national importance, but we remain in line with our rules.
Appreciate it, Mr. Speaker. This is not something that is newly introduced. This has everything to do with your directive. You directed, Mr. Speaker. I can't keep coming to your office all the time on the same point.
So, raise a point of procedure?
Yes. So the procedural issue, Mr. Speaker, is it procedurally correct that a speaker directs the minister to update the community that use that international road, Kikorongo, Mpondwe, that is now literally impassable 6 months down the road after the commission by the president himself, and there's no work whatsoever. Mr. Minister, can we please have a clear plan when the work is going to begin and whether the contract...
But that's no longer procedure. That's no longer procedure. Procedure is me to determine, not the minister responding to you, honorable member.
So now the fact, Mr. Speaker, I appreciate your leadership and your guidance. Now that the minister is right in the house, I think the people of Kasese and the international traders owe it to him.
Honorable Minister, I want to settle this matter with Honorable Watkins, please. I hope you picked it.
Right Honorable Speaker, thank you. Honestly speaking, because of the complicated accent my colleague is using, I've only heard 3 words. I've only heard the word community and the Chikorongo.
Honorable Mpondwe, the road of Mpondwe, which the president commissioned. Okay? And it's not being used. So, Honorable Sarah Pendo would have heard it, but she has just moved out. Okay? But, Honorable Minister.
Okay, thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. If that is the case, let me get in touch with the honorable colleague to get more details, and we see how to sort that problem out. Thank you.
Please, and tomorrow you'll give me an oral answer. You'll give an oral answer on the phone. Now, I had Honorable Susan Buvuma was saying she had a procedure matter. I need to get the procedure point, Honorable.
Thank you very much, Right Honorable Speaker. Right Honorable Speaker, on 31st of January this year, the government, through the Right Honorable K. Nakadama, committed itself that they will table the fisheries and aquaculture regulations within 1 week as a response to one of because I thought it would be procedure right for her to give us an update. Because also, Right Honorable Speaker...
Let the minister give us an update tomorrow, okay? Let's make it very easy, okay? Honorable Rope. Colleagues, the leader of opposition needs space. Honorable Soro, extend. No. You need space.
I was, Right Honorable Speaker, I thank you for this opportunity. Right Honorable Speaker, I got a leave of this parliament like a year ago to move a private member's bill to amend the Public Finance Management Act. And Right Honorable Speaker, and the amendment was popularly supported by this House. and I did everything. Government failed to give a certificate of. I did everything. Government failed to give a certificate of financial implications long time ago. Create space. Parliament find space and we deal with this issue. I beg your indulgence that you allocate us time to move that amendment to the Public Finance Management Act.
Thank you.
I beg for time, Right Honorable Speaker.
So, honorable private members' bills, I'll get them space after budgeting process because it's. I want us to first concentrate on the budgeting process and then we can have issues from members. Now, colleagues in the public gallery this afternoon, we have students of Acholi Makerere Students Association, Makerere University, Kampala. They are represented by Honorable Kazibwe Bashir Mbazira and Honorable Shamim Marende, plus the MPs, wherever they come from, who might include Honorable Mapendozi and team. They've come to observe proceedings of this house. Please join me in welcoming them. You can stand up for recognition, our visitors. Yeah. Thank you. Colleagues, also in the public gallery this afternoon, we have students of political science and political administration from Chambogo University, Kampala. They are represented by Honorable Muhammadin Sereko and Honorable Shamim Marende. They've come to observe proceedings of this house. Please join me in welcoming them. Can stand up for recognition. Thank you. Thank you. Colleagues, also in the public gallery this afternoon, we have students from Sitfed High School, Soronko. I hope I got it right. They are represented by Honorable Numbers of Florence Wamara and Honorable Nathan Nanda Mafabi. They've come to observe proceedings of this house. Please join me in welcoming them. Honorable colleagues, in working on the order paper, there is an item I included which was not meant for this period. This is a period for budgeting. So item number 4 shall be handled immediately after the budgeting process so that we have enough time to look into it. Let's go to item number 5.
Item number 5 on the order paper.
Limitations.
Motion for approval of the annual proposed budget for financial year 2025-2026.
Honorable Minister for Finance.
Right Honorable Speaker, pursuant to Article 155 of the Constitution of the Republic.
Honorable, can I interrupt here a little bit? Thank you. I'm sorry. But the Minister for Agriculture has come. I don't need to keep this matter pending. Honorable Minister, you promised to bring us regulations for the aquaculture, fisheries and aquaculture law. So, what happened?
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. Right Honorable Speaker, we have done regional consultations and we are now left with Lake Yoga, and the report will be put together to hand to Solicitor General.
So how much time do you need, Honorable Minister, from your observation?
We need 2 months again, Right Honorable Speaker.
Yeah, but you see, Honorable colleagues, it does not help for a minister to say, I need 2 months, and then we say, no, go doing, and it's a consultative process. And one of the advantages of me sitting in the cabinet was knowing how ministers struggle to get space on the cabinet agenda. So since she has asked for 2 months, let's grant the 2 months, but we know that's our deal with the Honourable Minister. So that we don't come back here, we rotate on this issue. You made us pass a law, okay? It was your law. We just need your own regulations to implement your law. Okay, Honourable Minister?
Most obliged, Right Honorable Speaker.
Thank you. So, Honourable Minister for Finance, kindly resume.
Right Honorable Speaker, pursuant to Article 155 of the Constitution of the Republic of Uganda and Section 13 of the Public Finance Management Act 2015, Cap 171, and Rule 148 and 149 of the Rules of Procedure of Parliament, I beg to move a motion for approval of the annual budget for financial year 2025-2026. I beg to move, Right Honorable Speaker.
Is the motion seconded? Chair Finance Committee, Honorable. What you people? Now, how do I allow on a question on this? These questions for motions are very clear. Okay, procedure can come after. Honorable Kaur, Honorable Guzuri is also supporting the motion. Honorable Emmanuel, Honorable Mpindi, Honorable Government Chief Whip, Honorable Kaberuka, Honorable Bahati, Honorable Nifa, Honorable Florence Akiki, Tinge, Honorable Chayo, Honorable Angura, Arepere, majority of the House. Honorable Minister, would you love to speak to your motion in brief? Now, since the minister is going to speak to his motion, okay, can we allow him and then you bring your procedure matter? Yes,
Right Honorable Speaker.
Yes.
When everything goes on, then it will be meaningless for me to stand up again.
Please, Honorable.
Right Honorable Speaker, normally when we are at this stage, we deal with reports from reports on ministerial settlement from the different sectors. But I'm surprised about this motion, the way it is crafted at this stage. I don't know whether we are proceeding well, Right Honorable Speaker, whether the right motion now is that one, because normally we would have reports on budget estimates, on ministerial settlements. Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker.
Now, Honorable colleagues, budgeting is a process, okay? So this motion will take us through the process of receiving reports from committees. Otherwise, now each committee would need to move its motion, okay? So this is how we always handle ministerial policy statements. We receive this motion from the minister, and then we receive all until we conclude with the budgeting process. Until we go, he moves the new motion for committee of supply and all that, and we conclude with the process. Honorable Guzuri.
Thank you for accepting to listen to us. Mr. Speaker, this motion we're about to hear is premised on development frameworks that have been developed in this country, and one of which is the NDP4. While processing that document here, the minister made a commitment that before we approve or process the budget, he will come with a clear document specifying how government is investing in various parts of this country so that we deal with the issue of disenfranchising some communities once and for all. Now here, he's moving a motion to move us to approve the budget without us knowing what is for different parts of this country in the development plan. So would it be procedurally right that you first allow the minister to bring that document he committed on before we move to approve? Because some members here raise concerns about how government is allocating money to places that ideally should not be getting money from government, and is deliberately ignoring some communities that ought to get government attention. You can only be able to answer all these questions if we look at the NDP 4 document, which the minister committed to. I therefore invite you, since this budget will be based on the National Development Plan 4, it is important we appreciate what government is country. We already know areas like northern Uganda are very poor.
Thank you, Honorable. Thank you. Now, Honorable colleagues, the issues being handled in sector committees are issues to do with this country. I don't think in sector committees we are handling issues of other countries. That's number one. Number two, the consolidated budget, which is going to be handled in the budget committee. This is where those questions should be asked by the minister, looking at all figures, in detail, but now at plenary level. And the problem also with this kind of motion, this is not a motion which requires approval at this stage. This is a motion under Rule 148 that feeds into Rule 149 of our rules of procedure, okay? Because in the end, the one which will come under the budget committee, the report of the budget committee, is the one which is critical. So at this level, we are still interacting. We interacted when we were handling the budget framework paper, okay? And now the sector committees should be asking the minister, we raised issues A, B, C, D in the budget framework paper. Show us the ones you fulfilled, the ones you didn't, and why. And then now, after they consolidate into the budget. And then we approve. So if we had to say, minister, come and give us answer where you put money priorities, where and where. This is what he has given in the draft estimates that were tabled here. Honourable Minister, would you want to add?
Mr. Speaker.
Please, Honourable, you don't give yourself a microphone. Yeah. Honourable Minister.
Thank you, Right Honourable Speaker. Right Honourable Speaker, I wish to confirm that the NDP 4 was laid before this House by Honourable Amos Rugorobe, Minister of State for Planning. So the members' concerns are taken care of in the NDP 4, which was approved by this House, and we were tasked to present a copy to this House within 1 month, which we complied with. And the copy is with Parliament. I can also undertake to give him a copy to satisfy and allay his fears that we are budgeting under the NDP 4 and also other frameworks as required by the law.
Hello, colleagues, can we make some progress?
Yeah, we are about to make progress. The document he's talking about was
Airtel Extreme Unlimited Internet just got better. Paying for an Extreme Unlimited Internet connection now comes with free data, SMS, plus voice minutes to call and text across networks for the Muganga who pays the monthly bill. Stay
and without that principle document, the exercise about to move into, even in committees, we cannot raise questions because we don't know if whatever is presented aligns with
But the minister says he brought it. Honorable Chair for Finance Committee, which is responsible. But Honorable Guzuri, these days you have not been around. I don't know where you had gone.
Thank you.
Huh?
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. As far as my memory serves me, the NDP 4 was debated by members of Parliament, and those observations and amendments that were provided were even brought on the floor of Parliament. And the suggestions were guided that be included by the presiding officer. And later on, the final copy was laid here by the Honorable Minister Amos Lugolobi and approved by Parliament. That is what happened, right, Honorable
Thank
Speaker.
you. Now, Honorable Msasizi, get a copy for Honorable Guzuri for his satisfaction.
Much obliged, Honorable Speaker.
Okay, continue and justify the motion.
By close of business today, Honorable Guzuri will have a copy of the NDP4, the approved NDP4.
Honorable Minister, if we could, let's make it easy. If you could give us a soft copy so that we share it on al fresco, it will make our work very easy, other than you. But if you have enough copies, which I know you must be having, you can bring for all members of Parliament the final document which was approved by this.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. I now come to my justification of the motion. Briefly, Mr. Speaker, the theme of this year's budget is full monetization of Uganda's economy through commercial agriculture, industrialization, expanding and broadening services, digital transformation, and market access. The total resource envelope is Uganda shillings 71 trillion 956 billion 621 million 530,685. Mr. Speaker, the areas of focus in the budget are the ATMs, which are 1. Agro-industrialization, tourism, mineral-based industrial development, and science, technology, innovation, including ICT and creative art industry. The key enablers are 10, which we have identified, and they are the following. 1, maintaining peace, security, and rule of law. 2, human capital development, including health, education, water, and social protection. 3, full monetization of the economy through PDM and other wealth programs. 4, infrastructure development, including roads, railways, electricity. 5, regional integration. 6, irrigation through bulk water to stabilize agriculture. 7, manufacturing with focus on industrial parks. 8, eliminating corruption. 9, environmental and natural resource conservation. And 10, vertical and horizontal integration of the economy. Mr. Speaker, we have attended to crucial issues that were raised by Cabinet, Parliament, and NRM Parliamentary Caucus, and the Presidential Advisory Committee on Budget, and also some of the recommendations of Parliament at the budget framework paper stage have been taken care of. We have also taken care of key policy commitments, mainly the domestic areas in the areas of agriculture, health, education, including AFCON, Electoral Commission, and the General Election Roadmap, the wage shortfalls in the local government, unfinished infrastructure in the roads due to counterpart funding, among other things. Mr. Speaker, I appeal and invite colleagues to support this process, and also I want to inform colleagues that this motion I am moving is basically for ushering us into receiving the ministerial policy statements, and after I will move another motion for supply, which will lead us into appropriation. Mr. Speaker, I thank you and I thank members for attentively listening to me. I submit.
Thank you, Honourable Minister. Thank you. Next.
Item 5.1, Defense and Internal Affairs Committee.
Honourable colleagues, on this, you need 15 minutes to give us the highlights, and then
Right
we'll have
Honourable
time for
Speaker,
debate.
in line with the motion moved by the Minister of Finance, I beg to present a report, but first I beg to lay on paper minutes of the committee meeting with Ministry of Defense and Internal Affairs Ministry, to lay on table minutes of the committee meeting with Ministry of Defense and Veteran Affairs, Ministry of Internal Affairs, and the agencies thereunder. I beg to lay. In line with the minutes allocated to me, Right Honourable Speaker, I will present this report, which covers the following votes. Vote 004, Ministry of Defense and Veteran Affairs. Vote 009, Ministry of Internal Affairs. Vote 120, National Citizenship and Immigration Control. Vote 144, Uganda Police Force. Vote 145, Uganda Prison Service. Vote 135, Directorate of Government and Lit Laboratory. And vote 137, National Identification and Registration Authority. Right Honourable Speaker, we have interacted with the ministries and the allocation for accommodation for our soldiers We also note, Right Honorable Speaker,